Yes, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, it's time for the entertainment news. We start with this sad one. Yes, Pop Smoke shot dead in his home. Yes, American rapper Bashar Barakah Jackson, a.k.a. Pop Smoke, is dead as he was shot in his Hollywood Hills home. According to TMZ, the rapper, who was 20 years old, was shot around 4:30 a.m. by two masked men wearing hoodies in what appears to be a robbery gone wrong. TMZ reports that the two men fired multiple shots, striking and critically wounding Pop Smoke before they fled the scene on foot. Pop Smoke was, however, rushed to Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in West Hollywood, where he was pronounced dead. Just last year, Pop Smoke marked his entry into the American rap game with his distinct baritone rap tone, and just 2 weeks ago, he released the sophomore album, Meet the Woo 2. So another day, another month, another superstar dead.
Gone.
Yes, sadly.
Yeah, and some people are having conspiracy theories that it probably was born out of jealousy. Nicki Minaj posted this picture on her Instagram page,
yes.
And her caption was, jealousy is as cruel as the grave, you know, basically. And this was coming after, as you said, 2 weeks after his Meet the Two sophomore album, Meet the Woo, Meet the Woo Part 2. Now, the Meet the Woo, the first part did so well,
Very
24
well.
million
Very
views
well.
on YouTube.
Very
Obviously,
well.
he was gaining so much international attention. People were even saying, is he the new king of New York? And then just out of jealousy or out of envy, this happens because it was a very targeted attack.
Yeah, according
towards
to
him.
reports. So
According to reports.
though no
It's very
finger,
sad.
nobody has been, no finger has been suspected yet. Nobody has been suspected yet. But different theories. They're even saying his brother is likely involved because they posted pictures that just few hours before the story, before the news broke, they posted a picture on their Instagram page showing their house address. So they were saying, did this guy do this deliberately, posting pictures showing the house address so that it would be like, oh, they just saw the house address there. Different theories as regards this, man.
Whatever it is that they thought about before killing him, one thing that comes to mind every time things like this happen is, so how do they feel right now? The people who have taken him away. How do they feel right now? Well, maybe they don't even have conscience, but it's just so sad that, you know, even if you're fighting with someone, the first thing or the thing you can think about doing to that person is bringing that person down,
Envy.
or even if you're jealous, as they said. Like, it's just so sad. Like, human beings, the heart of man is just desperately wicked. Like, it's just so sad.
And I just think that this is also, there's a bit of a lesson here to learn, you know, because most times I've watched, you know, films, and this sounds like a movie storyline where you just put your location behind you, and there's a stalker who goes and meets you and meets you at that location. Maybe we need to stop sharing so much information on social media in the bid to be excited. You feel like everybody, your fans are excited for your progress. I mean, you're having a sophomore album that is gaining so much recognition. You just moved into a new house. All these things are really good and really nice. At 16, he was having his own BMW, you know, one of the latest versions. Perhaps you need to keep some things to social media.
I really do agree with you, but then again, we can't be too careful. If people are going to attack, they're going to look for every means to do that. So I don't even know.
It's just crazy situation. I was just listening to his song yesterday. I love his own sound because he's a rapper, but he has that deep. Like,
so
what is this vibe? Yeah, crazy,
just
man.
like
Crazy.
that. All right, our condolences with him, of course, and his family. We're just going to move on to another story. Now, Ben Affleck shares his biggest regrets in life. American actor and filmmaker Ben Affleck has come out to state that the biggest regrets of his life was his divorce from Jennifer Garner. Now, he made this known during a recent interview with the New York Times, where he opened up about his personal life as well as the end of his relationship with Garner, amongst other things. Now, he stated, "The biggest regret of my life is this divorce. Shame is really toxic. There is no positive byproduct of shame. It is just stewing in a toxic, hideous feeling of low self-worth and self-loathing." He continued, "I have certainly done things that I regret, but you have got to pick yourself up, learn from it, learn some more, and try to move forward." Now, just so you know, Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner began dating in 2004, got married in 2005, only for the couple to announce their separation in 2015 after 3 children. The divorce was, however, finalized 3 years later as the couple ended their 14 years of marriage. Another superstar story in the news.
This really affected Ben Affleck because reading this story, I heard about, they were talking talking about the new Batman, why it's not involved. He now talked about that. See, the divorce I went through wasn't just easy because it was a producer on that Batman. As I being a cast, it was part of the cruise. And he said, I just had to leave. I just had to leave my role as an actor and, of course, as a producer on that particular Batman. And it's crazy. The divorce just really affected him. And lately, I've not really seen more from him. But it's just crazy situation.
I hope he gets better because I know that he was also battling alcoholism.
Yeah,
at
he was
the time.
drinking.
He was drinking a whole lot, and he was trying to go into rehab as well. And he also said he failed the marriage, and he wishes he could take back the hands of time to correct some things that he did. And, you know, sometimes it's just sad and unfortunate that things happen like that because we were rooting for them. This is Jennifer Garner's second marriage. So it was not something that was a public affair. It was very coded. It was very, we love each other. We're willing to grow together. And she was supportive even through the Me Too movement, even all the other things that had happened to him. She kept supporting him. But I think it gets to a point in time where it's just like, I'm tired.
I can't do this anymore.
I can't do this anymore.
Okay, so somebody was talking about how people have problems, especially if you're not even, you know, married yet, you're just dating that person or about to date that person, and you say that, well, you can always help the person to come out of his problem or our problem. You cannot. You see, that person needs a therapy. You know, that person needs the professional who will do the work. Then afterwards, after that person must have been, you know, healed of everything, then you can now start that relationship, which would then be, you know, healthy.
That's
you know,
true.
there are some times that you're in a marriage or in a relationship and people are dealing with a lot of stuff, you know, and then you're trying to help them, and at the end of the day, it's not just going anywhere. It's just like you're just, you know, a merry-go-rounding, and you know, you're not heading anywhere.
It's a very valid point because he even stated that his father was also an alcoholic and that it was in the family. So you're right. Maybe he should have spent that time to focus on himself. But then again, he has come out to say that he's moving past this. He has 4 movies coming up this year, and he's trying to get back on track with his acting career and, of course, his producing career. So
talking about movie, Ben Affleck, I don't like what you did because right now we have to cope with Robert Pattinson as the new Batman.
Wow.
Like,
so he won't take care of his own life.
After George Clooney, yes, then Christian Bale. Oh, Christian Bale, great actor.
You didn't like him.
Then Ben Affleck, I was like, okay, yeah, we can manage Ben Affleck. Yeah. Then now.
But then again, you haven't seen Robert Pattinson act it
as
yet.
a superhero.
Well,
Batman.
You don't know if he's ripped now. I think he's what's the most handsome
Ben Affleck,
man
you should have caused this thing.
So you know what? You might just grow to, you know, just like him at the end of the day. Who knows? I mean, it happens like that. So, like some things grow on you.
Okay. We'll try.
All right, and that is the end of entertainment news.